We all know how this started. It took one night for the entire world to go into lockdown. And since then, everyone's been talking about falling GDP, the lockdown, vaccines, schools getting closed, exams being cancelled, and of course, schools bragging about their online lessons. But in all these other important things, there is something else that is spreading alongside COVID-19, and that's the poor mental health among teenagers. We all know that every 1 in 5 teenager is having some sort of mental health issue, most commonly teenage depression and anxiety. And some professionals claim that the situation has improved for a few, but that's not the case for everyone. I thought this would go great with no school, no exam, and the daily need of fitting in just disappeared overnight. I can be in my PJs all day and no one would say anything. But with all this, all my plans also vanished overnight. Now, I know what adults say that we should use this time to do something productive, not worry about the situation, learn something new. But how can I be productive when my sleep cycle is completely disrupted? So many teenagers are going through the same. I would get up at 12 or so and sleep late at night. And a lot of us, a lot of teenagers, are not able to sleep in time because they are worried, they are anxious, nervous about the situation, worried about their results. And how can a teenager relax? And even if someone is doing okay, and we get up and turn on the TV, all we can see is the repetitive COVID-19 news, the graphs, new losses, new deaths. And in all this situation, how can we relax when the environment around us is so negative? And social media is not doing us any justice either. And so many times when our loved one goes out to buy grocery or is a frontline worker, no matter how many times we say, stay safe, those words are powerless. And this feeling of feeling vulnerable is so common and spreading so fast among teenagers that what can it do if not make us worried and nervous? And but can we do something about the situation? Can we contain this? Unfortunately, we can't. So the question should be, can we ease this somehow for teens? Many professionals say that the adults in house should stay calm because calm is contagious. And it's true, because if I, a teenager, I get up and see the person I look up to panicking, frustrated, annoyed, anxious, and name all of the emotions, that's all I'm capable of doing, especially young teenagers. They are massively influenced by people around them. And I'm not saying not to worry about the situation, it's new to all of us, but all these uncomfortable emotions, which we have time right now to look into, it can be shared in a better way, in a calmer way, so you can connect with each other and feel supported and give your family the sense of security, because sense of security is only thing that's missing during this time of COVID-19. And it can also help to contribute to the major problem of loneliness. We can help resolve it because loneliness is so common among teenagers and it is massively increased because of the loss of human contact, because of the lockdown. And if you bond with your family, talk about some things, random things like sports, music, football is back, Netflix, or share some past memories, it might help you bond with your family and feel better, and it will help you and your family member feel happy in these lost times. And then there are other small things which we can do. For example, jam along music, listen to music, jump along with it, work out with it. Now, I know these are all really small and obvious things, but it really helps you to get these emotions out in a healthier way, because we teenagers, we are full of energy and we have to get it out. So instead of getting frustrated, shouting at a loved one, it's better if we get these emotions out in a healthier possible way so it can benefit us. Because I would prefer jumping along with music over shouting at a loved one. And the other thing is, increase your communication. Because right now we are having all the time in the world. And in normal times, we go to school, we come home, do our homework, make TikToks, and this has formed a tight structure for us. But now the structure is gone. And so, right now, when you're focusing on these uncomfortable emotions, maybe it's time to start talking about them and digging deeper into it. Because only 40% of teenagers receive mental health support, the other 60% don't. And on regular basis in your school, people suffering from any mental health issue are somehow ostracized from the regular group of so-called normal kids. So maybe now you can use this time to check in on that friend who doesn't seem to have many friends, or that someone who's sitting in the corner of the class, or that person who's always nervous. Maybe you can check up on them, or even talk to your friends about how you are feeling, so you can make others feel supported and help each other out. And whether you like it or not, today we all are on the same page. We all are suffering in one way or the other. So why not use this empathy to create a supportive environment for everyone around us? Unfortunately, some of us have lost a loved one during these times. So maybe it's time to just ring them up and make them feel supported. Because it just takes a minute to comfort someone. When I was scrolling through my TSR, I would see so many comments like, I'm trying everything what my therapist is suggesting, nothing is working out for me. And how will it when the entire normal has been disrupted? But your one text of checking in on them might make them feel supported and give them the energy to go through their tough times. And if you are watching this right now, you've already come a long way. And after 100 years, we all are facing this pandemic and no one was ready. And everything is new for us. And in a way, everyone is suffering. So why not use these sufferings, pain, and anxiety to understand each other and stand together as one? Because even if we are isolated, we all are standing together on the same page. So let's use this newfound empathy to empathize with one another and create a supportive environment. And you guys must have noticed, everyone is going in such a same way that every time you ask someone what they are doing, the reply is, I'm bored. Thank you.